All my days is about to start, you know.
Guans, I'm alarm. We're back at it again with the reactions. I'm saying I haven't done this in a minute, as usual, but you get me. The grand old stop, man. I've still uploaded a video every single damn day, and it's gonna be like that for who knows how long. So yeah, let me stop wasting you lots of time. There's another Louaista documentary video. You man already know Louaista by now, and love for 44 subs, almost 45. We're on track to reach our goal, man. We're on track to get 50 by the end of the year, which I predicted, which I set. And yeah, we can only thank God. And I thank you, man, for hitting the button. So yeah, I bet so. It's this video is Cardi B and Nicki are destroying female rap. Yes, their beef is quite sad. Nicki's just gone off the rails. Like, she's generally just lost it. She's just going mad. But yeah, so let's just watch this. Let me stop chatting. Yeah, I hate wasting you lost time. I know you hate it when I waste your time as well, so I hate it when I waste. Yeah, I speak for my fan. You're damn full white screen. Lord have mercy. Classic headphones, man. Let's go.
The women of rap have always struggled to get along, with the media scrutinizing their every move and birthing the belief that there's only so much success to go around for them. There is an inclination towards warfare both on wax and beyond.
Shit was crazy.
If there's any feud that has defined this generation, it's been the simmering Cold War between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. On Cardi B's part, she's come a long way since her formative years,
Came a long
Nicki
way.
was already at the top of the game.
Tell us about your life.
You mean my life as a prostitute?
Yes, as a prostitute.
Oh, well, you know, when I stayed in the Quentin, you know, I charged $60.
And from the minute it became
I love Cardi B, man. Honestly. Why was she sounding like someone from the countryside? But what the hell? She's from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying?
they were vying for the same position as rap's crossover queen, things got messy and have pretty much stayed that way ever since.
New footage of the fight is surfacing. You can see Cardi stumbling across the hallway, held back by her security team. Suddenly, she lunges for Nicki, who is shielded by her security team. Moments later, there's Cardi undoing her shoe, then throwing it at Nicki.
But now,
like, bro, I just didn't see Nicki once.
The tension between the two has reached a boiling point once more. And if they're not careful, they might just sink the whole female rap ship in the process. Because in light of their most recent battle, it's become the central conflict at the heart of a civil war like few we've seen before in the game.
Nicki you're gonna be back with Giselle's friend Nicki.
Yes, we love Nicki. We do.
I did too.
You did? Okay.
Okay.
You can't even blame Lao, bro.
Louaista, and this is
Like,
how Nicki and Cardi
it just didn't make sense when
Nicki
Nicki started coming for Lao.
one social media post at a time.
You said, wait, hold on. Yeah. Nicki,
Cardi are destroying
she is moving mad.
On social media.
So Cardi B said, you said you're gonna kick my child's gun back. Mad. Didn't you say you was in New York? This past words now. These are past words now. What the fuck you at? Because today you're gonna be because today gonna be the jail.
The post.
Yo, I can't read. Because today's gonna be the day I go to jail. Nicki said, culture, you're a road and a monkey like your sister. That's Cardi B's you, by the way. Cokie, please don't sniff coke with it. Yeah.
Well, this story of animosity
Nicki is lost it, bro. Like, we need to stop backing her. Like, there's no excuse. Because if this is anyone else, you man are on her, bro. Nah, I don't like this.
The latest installment of their feud actually began when a leaked call caused chaos across the rap sphere.
Well, yeah, I actually want to know how it
that had people doubting whether it'd ever be released. Cardi B recently dropped her sophomore album, Am I the Drama? Courtesy of the tracklist featuring major hits like Up and WAP, it was technically already platinum as soon as it dropped. But it's since gone double platinum after commanding first week sales of 200K and put it at the top of the charts. But like everything Cardi does, there was an air of controversy to go along with it. Aside from some direct shots at another woman in the game that we'll get into later in this video, Cardi's project dropping was accompanied by an incriminating leaked call that has only intensified her list of enemies. The content of the call revolved around her response to a snippet of Ice Spice's unreleased track, Pretty Privilege, which supposedly takes direct aim at Cardi. On the track, her fellow Bronx MC takes—
Nigga, when the fuck did Cardi B and Ice Spice start beefing? She just patched up her relationship with Lato. And Lato has been fucking with Cardi since the start. Like, what is going on, bro?
Aim spitting. She might talk.
Bro, even Ice Spice and Cardi were chill. Even though Ice Spice made a song with Nicki, I was, you know what I'm saying, chilling with Nicki. And I think Nicki didn't like that. I'm not sure, but...
shit on the gram, but she won't talk shit to my face. Poser. She hear my song and copy everything I say. Like, what the fuck? These dirt. Just be yourself. That shit could work. PR said no clapping back. And while the track alludes to Cardi's closely guarded public image, preventing her from sending shots back, this didn't stop Cardi from going off when she thought it was only for her team's ears. As in the process, she went off on not only Ice, but her old enemy Nicki, and even her Earth Time collaborator and ally, Lotto.
I heard about this. I was so confused. I thought it was fake. I just could not believe it. Cardi B went out. Cardi B went for Lotto as well. What? Lotto was on the album, bro. Like, bro. Cardi B and Lotto were locked. Oh my god, bro.
Oh yeah. I'ma beat her ass. I'ma get riot beat up by my y'all gonna see what the is up. You think I'm yes, Lotto?
Damn.
Bro, I don't gotta tell y'all that she said. Because y'all know exactly what the she said. Go on the phone right now. She about to do this Empire State joint. Nah, she about to get she in New York? So let me go. Where y'all at? Where y'all is at? Where y'all is at?
Yo, who leaked this code, bro?
In the aftermath of the leaking, Cardi had to do a little damage control to let it be known that any harsh words she had for Lotto were just said in the heat of the moment. She even offered to make amends as soon as possible. I was ranting and hot at the moment, but I f with Lotto heavy. I respect everything about her, including her team. And no, I'm not too prideful to apologize to somebody I really respect. So this is my public apology, and now I'ma privately buy her a bag. However, not everyone felt that this was good enough, and some fans implored the big energy rapper to ignore Cardi's advances. If you had respect for her, you wouldn't have even brought her name up in an issue that had nothing to do with her between you and Ice. While potential smoke with Lotto was one thing, what no one knew was that her old nemesis was waiting in the wings. And this time, Nicki was coming for her head. As the chaos unfolded all around Cardi, Nicki seized the opportunity to unload what she saw as home truths about her rival. Barney B had the whole label fly out to Cali to beg me to do a joint tour and album with her. I don't want to have to drop the recorded call. That's why all the sabotage on my tour. Drop the receipts, dumb bitch. You costing them millions with your $4 album and $5 coupon. She's so stupid. Find me, Nicki declared. Remember y'all called the cops on us last time? Made them tell us we had to leave New York because you and your man were afraid for y'all lives? Nah. Drop the receipts. Barney B. You'll be eating out the garbage cans of the Bronx in the name of Jesus soon. Along the way, she continued to defame Cardi and even her family, labeling her eldest daughter ugly for good measure.
Nah, she needs to stop that, man.
Cardi and even her family, labeling
like how can a human being say this about a child and there's no consequences? Culture a vulture and her mama a crow. So stupid to not see once Wendy ate that crow. What happened? They played you to that. X yourself, you. Whatever she said. Like, come on, bro.
His daughter ugly for good measure, falling off the charts with a big belly, / running trains. Minaj wrote, barefoot, still smelly, still, you could not outsell me. Almost the content of this rant wasn't
this is kind of jealousy. Like,
what was strange was hearing Nicki use the same insults and phrases she once criticized Cardi for, even bringing kids into it after previously calling that a low blow.
Calling a dead child a monkey, but telling people somebody talked about your child that never talked about your motherfucking child, so you can get some sympathy points. They can't feed their family because you mad at what another man sticking his side of. You mad at a woman for what a man is doing. And that's the problem with so many black women and women, period. Oh, because she's not black. Because she refers to you black women. Oh, we got the receipts for that too. FYI, she refers to black women as monkeys and roaches.
As the internet reeled from Nicki going in on Cardi like that, it didn't take long for the Bronx rapper, who is currently pregnant with her 4th child, to go off. Why you keep bringing up my album? It's not the gag you think it is. You've been in the game for like 16 years. You need to compare yourself to your peers that started around your time. Taylor Swift, Drake, those are the numbers you need to be competing with. And you can't because you're doing lower than all of them. I was in high school when you came out. What are you comparing yourself to me for?
See, I like that response. Cool.
Cardi took aim at everything. From rumors that Nicki's drug use made her infertile, and claims that her child with Kenneth Petty is nonverbal, to accusations that Minaj has had a hidden mental illness she's kept from the public. Quiet as kept, the truth is you've been diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar for almost 9 years, and you also on heavy drugs, cocaine, perks, and Xanax. Cardi wrote in the post, "You don't listen to nobody around you. The only person who has the power is Kenneth Petty. But you know what happens with that Amex when you sedated. Here you go starting again nice and early, you sick, pathetic, loser, ass, demonic, insane bitch." I said it back in 2018. And nobody believed me that you've been talking about my child since I was pregnant. You've been jealous of my child, Cardi continued. I have never mentioned or talked about your kid. It's one thing to be jealous of me, but to be jealous of my kids is insane.
Yeah, but she's
You're jealous of my kids
Cardi
because they're beautiful and smart. And that's why God punished you with having a slow ass.
Yeah, I'm not involved with that one.
It progressed.
That's crazy, Cardi.
With Cardi claiming there would be real consequences for some of what was allegedly said. You said you're gonna kick my child's gums back? Didn't you say that in New York? This past words now. Where the f you at? You hate your child because you wish you could brag on him and his milestones, but the only thing you can brag on is hair, you dummy. As the post kept flying back and forth, Cardi even enlisted an image of Nicki's brother, who is currently incarcerated for being a PDF file. And in an attempt to apparently draw a line under it, Cardi issued a scathing final statement, which, in hindsight, was clearly going to do nothing but intensify the war. You don't have no friends, no family, just that man in your house that let you do drugs till you pass out, so he can spend your money and buy the hood chains. I'm not throwing away my career, and my endorsements going back and forth with words with a possessed drug addict. I'll see you when I see you. As the dust settled on this first round, it was unclear exactly who would come out on top. However, people didn't hesitate to pull the receipts in regards to Nicki's claims, while also acknowledging that they had really taken it there with some of their comments.
Good afternoon, it's Just for the Mess and my news is real. Looks like Cardi B's Am I the Drama album has some hit dogs hollering. Nicki Minaj refers to all of Cardi B's children as monkeys. But when Erica Mena called Shorty a monkey, we tried to deport her. This is crazy. Am I the only one that remembers back in her Queen radio days?
Onika Tanya Mirage would never, has never, and will never speak ill of anyone's child.
I like that though.
Not a clown. That's
I like that though.
Shit.
Cardi B claps back, speaking on Nicki Minaj's son. Fuck that slow ass son that came out. Now he a whole 5-year-old tiptoeing around the house and can't spell his name.
Jesus
Cardi B
Christ,
also alleged Nicki Minaj's son's favorite color is
why have the children been involved? Why have the children been involved? Like, what the fuck? This is crazy. Cardi, I rate you, but nah, man. Yeah, like there's certain fire you can't fight back with fire. I hear it, fight fire with fire, but there's certain types of fire you don't. You know what I'm saying? Try. I mean, yeah, you can kind of understand you came for my you, I'll come for yours, but I'm saying at the end of the day, maturity is realizing, nah, man.
Oh, that gloves is off. Nicki got to post her son talking today.
Thankfully for Nicki, the Barbs did that for her, with old footage proving that as of 2024, he could obviously talk.
Yo, how a bad bitch leave Italy.
Whatever side the internet was on, it was clear that things were unsalvageable, with any love the two once had for each other now being a distant.
Nah, they used to rate each other. That's even worse. Nah, they didn't just rate each other. They publicly bigged up each other. That's how it always starts. Everyone beefs. They used to rate each other. Life is crazy. Congratulations. Jesus, congratulations to a fellow New Yorker on a record-breaking achievement. Body, this is the only thing that matters. Enjoy it. I love Nicki so much. I want to be a rapper like her one day. She's my idol. 2015, 2017. Time flies.
Reeled from everything that had happened, there seemed to be consensus among even some of the messiest commentators in hip-hop that things had gone too far.
Some of it has been funny. Some of it I wouldn't touch with a 20-foot pole. For sure.
I don't even get into who's right and who's wrong. Just talking about anybody's kid is not okay.
Yeah,
when Cardi
that's
said
where I
kid's
stand.
favorite color was 5, I said that is not funny. Goes down.
My
yeah,
respect level goes down, though, for
nigga that talk about people's kids. Yeah, that's disgusting. No, it's not.
However, no amount of concern from anyone was going to deaden the tension, and as shots kept flying, so did the sense that this could really go far further than rap. Despite claiming she was done days prior, Cardi insisted there was no fear on her part, or any other major stars when it came to beefing with the queen of the barbs, as she believed that Nicki was deluded about the weight her words carried, particularly after she'd already feuded with the entire industry. Meanwhile, Nicki changed the tactic and tried to hit her pockets, calling her disavowal of brands associated with Cardi. We will boycott every company attached to her, just like we did with BET. Every company that enables her disgusting remarks about children and other marginalized.
Like, that sentence alone is highly hypocritical.
You have 3 days to cut ties. That's it. That's all. Enjoy your day. We have the receipts. Is Walmart and DoorDash okay with Barney B saying that she would get a transgender to grape her man, drugged men, dissing children for years? But even as all of this was occurring, Cardi was still about to fight on another front, courtesy of a diss track from City Girls' JT. This was centered around the release of Cardi B's track Magnet, which was believed to take aim directly at the artist with lines like, "Fake friend ass bitch, a clown ass bitch, on the net kicking your friend while she's down ass bitch, your loyalty depends on who you around ass bitch, backdoor hoe, hating on the low ass bitch, you a shady ass bitch. You've been trashed since birth." She even brought JT's man Lil Uzi into the equation.
Oh my days.
She just mad she got a dude she be sharing bags with. Shh, my dude cheat, but I don't stick no dildos in his ass, bitch. In response, JT initially downplayed the track and Cardi's album release as though it were irrelevant.
JT's a city girl, isn't it? And Cardi B worked with the city girls and made a banger. Like, see what I mean?
It's the price of a hot dog. We don't care. And that shit was so weak. She gonna need Jesus to help right when I'm done with her ugly mashed potato.
Damn, so her album was really that cheap.
Dirty, non-talented rat. But despite her apparent nonchalance, it was clear that it bothered her a little more than she let on. And soon, she was co-signing some big claims about Cardi B's new baby father, Stephon Diggs. This is fucking nuts. Gay men should be protected. I feel like this isn't being taken seriously enough. JT wrote on X before adding, Cardi B's baby father, a gay man, not because of how he dressed or expressed himself, but because Chris said it out of his mouth. Justice for Chris. I stand with the gays. Immediately, Cardi parried this, claiming Chris lied because he was stealing and got caught. There's receipts for that. He lied on Gervonta Davis too, and changed the story 1,000 times. But with Cardi in the market for violence these days, she immediately made things even more personal too. I want justice for them babies. Your man make you abort every time. Ask what he told me how he felt when he wanted to see Brit in that courtroom, and she didn't show up. Or do I need to play the audio? And don't let me say what he was saying about Rock Nation. Just ungrateful. As the animosity was taken to a heightened level, JT soon put it on record with a diss track, which she debuted on Academics' stream, featuring bars like, mad, botched up, ugly and pathetic. I'm throwing shots, and hoes gon' stay up to catch it. Bodega batty my ass. You chopped cheese. That ass looking crazy Cardi in that diaper B. Considering how hard she went, the diss track had Academics thinking it was bound to get even more serious.
Pick up a stick. I'm tired of it. Pick up a stick. Is your profession a tweeter, a podcaster, or a rapper? Pick up a stick. Please, or save these problems and keep it in the drafts. Please, pick up a stick. JT, I thought you wasn't gonna respond, baby girl. I ain't gonna lie. I heard Magnet and it was highly disrespectful. You're meeting the disrespect. You gotta meet disrespect with more disrespect. I'm liking this. Let's keep it music.
But unfortunately for JT, the vast majority of people didn't take it all too seriously, including Cardi. Joe Budden said that he'd had interactions with management, which made him believe it was a calculated attempt to revitalize her career.
JT, I want to say her people reached out last week like, yo, JT, come up there. Next week is going to be a big week. And then I was like, what does that mean? No, don't try to insert me in some shit. That's how I got caught up with that Tasha K interview. Yeah. Don't try to put me in some shit now. And sure enough, as God would have it, some shit. So JT put out 2 diss records against Cardi B.
And from a streaming standpoint, this didn't work, giving the Barty Gang something else to celebrate. No Hook and Keep Coming debuted with a combined 25,934 streams on Spotify in their first day. Congratulations to the girl JT for the worst debut of the year. As for Budden's claims of the whole thing being orchestrated, Saucy Santana lifted the lid and revealed that she'd actively been trying to rally the troops to her team before, and then capitalize on the queen of the world's most vengeful fandom going in first.
The motherfucking JT whack. No, it wasn't. Bitch, I don't even care about you, girl. I don't think about you like that, mama. So, what the fuck was you talking about in the first motherfucking place? Every time you bring your ass to the internet and start with me. You bring your ass to the internet and start with me. You need to go be whacking. You need to go be whacking Nicki Minaj. Who played in your face, crack and scramble the egg on top of your head. But you know what? You know what you're not telling the people? Your neighbor was just calling around, scrambling around, trying to recruit people to be on your side as Cardi B beef, and nobody didn't want to. Cardi B dropped 919. You should have been on the internet. 919. Oh, you waited for Nicki Minaj to say something. You waited for Nicki to say something so the barbs could be on your side. Now Nicki Minaj just told the people, hey, zip it.
He even claimed Nicki tried to meddle too, attempting to get Heat and Young Miami to intervene on her behalf.
Had to find out about motherfucking super freaky girl on the internet. How you in a group with a hoe and don't tell her that you got a Nicki Minaj feature? The first time you was arguing with Cardi B, bitch, Nicki texts Carisha. You and Santana not gonna say nothing? No. They arguing about you. Nobody not getting in that lap dog, roof, bark like that mangy ass mutt that you sit at home with, lonely bitch. Stop playing games on this internet, hoe. I'm sick of you.
Meanwhile, Cardi is getting real petty about JT's attempts to overthrow her, flexing her wealth as a means to prove her domination.
They keep saying, let's get active, baby. What? Spend a streams in the club, 25,000. Spend your streams in the club. Hating ass, ungrateful ass. I don't care, man. Somebody gotta say it ass, fake friend ass, a clown ass. From the neck, kick your friend while she down ass. Still ain't get no feature ass. You might just now. You might just get one now. Or that you be doing.
At the moment, it remains pretty unclear where this leads, but there are many individuals who already are giving Cardi the flawless victory due to the fact that she's the one who has the whole world talking and can capitalize on it with her album release.
Cardi ate, okay? She ate. Your diss song was not given diss. It was given like dated, and it was given like jealous, and it was given like very envious. Yeah, that's what it was given, sis. Okay? So I just think that you should like take your L and allow Nicki, miserable, like unhappy, unstable ass to continue to crash out for you and steal your spotlight, and then we'll never notice that you took an L. We'll never notice. Nicki is like crashing out for everybody, okay? Believe me, she like stole the spotlight for sure. Like crash out definitely of the year. Cardi got the album of the year, and Nicki definitely has the crash out of the year.
Now basking in the glow of what many see as a successful waging of war, Cardi has let it be known that she was trying to conclude the beef and move on.
Tell you something. Tonight, I'm not listening to Am I the Drama. I'm gonna listen to some love songs tonight because the way I've been in Vietnam, I need to chill. And let me tell you something. I'm gonna go fucking back to Vietnam, and I'm gonna let just have their fun. Have your fun. But when I say I'm pretty and petty as fuck, think they ready, they ain't ready enough. They're not ready enough. But have your fun though. I'm gonna let you have your fun. Poor thing. Twitter must be gassing them heavy, making them jump in the ring with the brim before they ready.
And while she's probably going to be capable of doing just that, things aren't that simple for everyone that was involved in this all-out online battle. And for one woman in particular, it appears there might be legacy-altering consequences. As the fallout from the mudslinging between Minaj and Cardi continues, there's a sense that how she acted has spawned a lasting exploration into what exactly Nicki's issues are at this stage. Because in the view of people like Charlemagne the God, how quick she was to crash out is indicative of the ways that she lashes out to try and salvage her position at the top.
Your energy is just stank and nasty. You went from showing a generation how to be a female boss to showing a generation how to be a disgruntled artist. How does that happen? How do you go from inspiring a generation of young women to hate on a generation of young women? Well, that's what happens when a person is in pain. That's what happens when a person is hurting. That's what happens when a person has a bunch of unhealed trauma that they haven't dealt with.
In fact, the public is now so firmly in favor of Cardi that there are viral diss tracks from outsiders who are taking her mortal enemy's side.
Pushing 43, whole career built off a little Kim trend. Your man on the list, that's the brand you defend. Acting like a queen, but you're fighting like
is this a random or is this a Flomili?
picking beefs online just to stay in demand. Ain't no throne when your kingdom don't switch. You better just so watch
Nah.
They both had you on your knees, no stand.
Damn.
Sniffing up white, doing cokehead dances.
Damn.
Lame, mashing a liquor, what a sad flex.
Damn.
Fucking queen energy, but you ain't been a mess.
Damn.
Although this has of course spawned her own defenders in the Barbs dropping their own diss tracks.
Okay, y'all, we got the Barney B theme song, and y'all better listen up. Okay, good, here we go. Cardi is a weirdo, look at all her many faces. She talks shit about kids online, but really she can't take it. Her fans like...
She can't take it. So, you just admitted that Nicki does the same. Nah, she's not.
To play blind, ignoring all her answers.
Fine, let me know who do the side thing, because now I'm moving crazy.
Shit you saying.
But aside from her own fan base, the general view among the public is that this whole situation might have extinguished Nicki's flame permanently.
And if I had to be clearly honest,
should have been done.
y'all the only ones that love her. That's the real tea. The Barbs are the only ones, and I mean, when I mean for real in the industry, the Barbs are the only group of people that really still love her, that care about her, that care about what's happening, what is like, oh my God, is she okay? Girl, she's burned so many bridges behind the scenes, it's ridiculous. And that's why she's talking the way she's tweeting right now. That's why Nicki tweets the way she tweets, because she doesn't have nothing else to lose. She has nothing else to lose. She has nothing else to lose. Please understand when I say that. You need to hope that the next album that you do, and you give this AI bot shit to the Universal that you're about to try to turn in again, hopefully that pays off the debts you got, girl. You better hope that does. You better hope it does. Because all you got is the Barbs. And that's all you need, really, is the Barbs. I guess you don't need the GP anymore, because they don't care about you anymore. You look like a loser to the GP, Nicki Minaj. You used to be an icon, a legend to the GP. Now you're a loser. Now you are a crash out. Now you are a crackhead. And not too many things on that list is a lie. And you want to come for a 7-year-old little girl. You look pathetic.
Like, come on, man.
Sensing the tide of public opinion churning against her, Nicki has been gassing beef external to her world just to justify her own position. As when Taylor Swift threw shots at fellow pop star Charli XCX, she clearly saw herself in the role of the veteran taking shots at the up-and-comer. Go in for the kill, Taylor. Let's go. Let's go, Taylor. But as the public continues to drag her for the erratic way that she's been acting out, a strange thing happened when it appeared that she actually issued an apology of sorts to Cardi's daughter. Dear Culture, truth.
Word. Fair enough. I don't know if I really take back everything I've said, but what the hell?
I did.
Yeah, I don't know if I really take back everything I've said, but like, you know what I'm saying? This is good. Progress, accountability, we like that. Fair enough.
And one day you will understand.
A
You're
bigger
cute child,
purpose.
and lots of kids have cute little funny looking gums before they grow into all their features. One day you'll see this, so I have to say, I apologize. As a child of God and queen of my community who look to me for integrity, you're an innocent child and don't deserve any of this. One day your mother, aunt, and many more will be brought to their knees for what they've said and tried to do to my young prophet / beautiful boy. Take care, my darling. This isn't who I am. But it's clear Cardi wasn't interested in making amends, continuing to take shots at Nicki's kid, Meet the Graham style. Dear Papa Perk, I'm sorry that your mommy hasn't cut you a birthday cake for the last 3 days because she can't take my success or happiness. One day you'll grow up, and I hope you understand that when a girl says no, it means no. And you can overcome the pedophilia blood you inherited from your grandfather, father, and uncle. Please don't hate me when you grow up, because your mommy rather give me more attention than she gives you. Hopefully, when somebody that really cares about her puts her in rehab and gets her the help she needs, she comes out and reads you a book. These days, Nicki has never been understood to the extent that she is.
That really is on some Meet the Grahams type shit, bro.
Right now. For a long time, her status as a legend has ensured that she was always cut some sort of slack. However, it appeared that she finally exhausted that lead,
not anymore,
with
man.
Nicki now acting the way that she previously accused others such as Lil' Kim of behaving. In fact, it actually appears that she's perhaps fulfilled a prophecy she's laid out for Kim a long time ago, at the height of their own beef.
You're gonna go down in history now as a sore loser, as opposed to going down in history as the queen. Because if you can't beat them, join them. If you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. You don't have to feel the need to put somebody down and make yourself feel better. I see people do things all the time that I think, they remind me of Nicki Minaj. But it's like, do you, honey? It's like we all take from each other. There's nothing. That's why I did a record on Pink Friday called Here I Am, and as I said, like, nothing is new under the sun. You know, when you see Gaga, you see Madonna. But Madonna never hated on Gaga. Why in the black communities we gotta hate on each other?
Because as things spiral out of her grasp, and Cardi's claims of her being unhinged appear to be more and more plausible, it's led to re-evaluation of her legacy and how she's handled her career, with many believing that she hasn't seized the opportunities that she had rightfully earned, as she's been too wrapped up in behind-the-scenes politics and rap beef.
So I just parked my car and I had really thought about something while I was like backing into my garage. Why isn't Nicki Minaj a billionaire? Billionaire. Rihanna, billionaire. Beyonce, billionaire. Taylor Swift, billionaire. Drake, I think he was close to being one, but that whole UMG deal fell through now because of the Kendrick Lamar beef and blah, blah, blah. But he probably would have been very, very close to it. But Nicki has been in the game almost 20 years, just like the rest of the people I just named. And she's not even close. Not even close to the bees.
That's why she needs to compare herself to women 10 plus years younger than her, because she knows her peers are far ahead of her and can manage their money better than they hot. That's also why she's trying to destroy Cardi's image and asking companies to stop working with her. She knows that she's coming for that richest female rapper status. The truth is, all her business deals failed in the long run. Her Kmart line failed, shoe line failed, nail line failed. Her perfume is sort of still here, but it's not selling out off the shelves. As her deranged social media posts continue to do damage to the public's perception of her, it now appears that there's only one way for these two to really settle their differences in any definitive fashion.
I don't think they ever will.
Rhyme.
Y'all have a disagreement. Y'all can settle it with lyrics.
The
We
cripple
both know y'all not
Glosses lock. The cripple whole clip. What the hell? What is this?
finna fight nobody. You motherfuckers got way too much money and y'all got vaginas.
Wait.
Because as it turns out, harnessing the drama actually hasn't been a sound strategy to bolster the music, with tracks from Cardi's new album careening out the charts at a lightning quick pace. It actually ties into that something JT hinted at on an IG Live, where she discussed Cardi's career.
Y'all support people so much, go support them. Y'all only support people in comments when it's drama and fake shit going on. Soon as the bitch shit drop, all y'all people in the comments, y'all be gone and missing. Y'all don't support nothing. Fake people. All y'all here for is drama. Instigating asses, but soon as that girl drops some shit, crickets.
This hints at a recurring problem for female rappers, and that's when push comes to shove. Most people prefer to watch them squabble than they do to listen to them rap or actively listen to their projects. And in truth, this isn't even necessarily their fault, because where their male counterparts can make the headlines with drops alone, the hip-hop audience has been conditioned to only truly lock in and pay attention when there's drama to go along with it, right on through from Kim and Foxy Brown to the present day. Ultimately, this means that every woman in hip-hop is condemned to continue this cycle. And as Nicki's position continues to be thrown into jeopardy, the crash outs are only going to get worse. And unfortunately for Cardi, JT, Ice Spice, and everyone else involved, There's every chance that the pattern will only repeat as they reach veteran status, if they're even lucky enough to get that far in the first place.
Damn, that is Piccanini. That is tough. It's got unfortunate. Yeah. But at the end of the day has to end. Like, comment, subscribe. Love.